today I thought I would have a play with this project kit. It's called Lots of Happy Card Kit. It's an all-inclusive kit, so it comes with everything. Saying that, wait a second. No, it doesn't come with the aqua painter that you'll need to use the watercolor pencils. But good morning, Anne. Good morning, Narelle. Nice to have you guys back again today. So I've had this kit, Lots of Happy Card Kit, sitting on my shelf for quite a few months because it was in the last catalogue. And I had great intentions to make the cards up and send them out, and it just didn't happen. And I came across it the other day on my shelf and thought, well, let's have a go at doing that live. So I haven't even opened it. So it is $61 for this kit, and you get 7 stamps. So this is the stamp set down here that comes with it. You get a clear stamp block, 20 printed card bases and matching envelopes, the craft box, what else? Printed gold foil, white and vellum die cut accents, white and gold foil labels, a black Stampin spot, watercolor pencils in Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lime Twist, Old Olive, Rich Raspberry and Lemon Lime Twist ribbon. And dimensionals. Wow, that is a lot that you get in this pack. 20 cards, that's really cool. So I'm going to crack it open and let's put it together. Let's put it together. Thought I missed a word then when I said that, but no, let's put it together. Here we go. So I really like these boxes. They're nice and thick. I can't talk again today. They're nice and thick, really thick cardboard. So you could use them for gifts and things. So this is the kit. Strip everything out. Get the reusable box out of the way. Great gift box. Alright, this is the Stampin spot that you get. It's a black one. And I'm going to need something to open that. Cut the seal. Let me grab some scissors. Right, now I will warn you with these Stampin spots, sometimes they can be a bit dry. I don't know why that happens, but if it is, I won't bother re-inking it in front of you, like wasting that time. Well, I'll just use another ink pad that I have. That's if I could get into it, I'll use it. Oh my goodness. Hello Melanie, nice to have you here. We are just going through the, I forgot the name of it, Lots of Happy Card Kit, all-inclusive kit. I'm going to keep that handy because my brain's a bit mushed today after our excitement yesterday with my leaking roof. So I'm trying to get into the Stampin spot and it's not going to let me. So, oh my goodness. I can't get, oh there we go. Got it. So, cute little Stampin spot ready to go. And that's all you need for like little stamps. And I think we have these in our catalogue at the moment, and they're uninked, so you can ink them up with whatever colour you want. Great for travelling, or if you go crafting at friends' places or to crops or whatever. Rather than take all our ink pads in full size, just get a heap of spots and ink them up, and still have your ink to use with your stamps, but you don't take up all that room. This is the stamp set. Let me put that on something plain so you can see it better. I don't know if that's any better. Sending you lots of love. I can't read that. Of happy. Sorry, sending you lots and lots of happy. Told you I couldn't read it. Thank you for being a friend. Here's to the happiest birthday yet. I'm always here for you. Gorgeous flowers. And then this one, you deserve the best life has to offer. Oh, what cool sentiments. They're really nice. Our watercolor pencils. Now, they don't have on them what colours they are, but I think I read that out before. We've got sorry. Where are they? Flirty Flamingo. They look different colours to me. Oh, this is the old. Is this the old kit? It's got Old Olive. I know, right? Rich Raspberry, Flirty Flamingo, Old Olive, Lemon Lime Twist. There we go. Full-size watercolour pencils. Hello, Karen. Morning. Nice to have you. And you've shared it for me. Thank you, darling. So, yes, everyone who, I'm sure you all know the drill by now, share, comment, and like my live videos while I'm live. And you could be eligible to go into the draw to win a little prize. Now, let's get into this. Crack this open. Alright, so we have our little Stampin', not Stampin', but our acrylic block. Now these blocks, because it's a kit and they're trying to keep things down to be like portable and stuff like that, it's not like our normal blocks. I'll show you the difference in thickness. They still work just as great. So that's a comparable block, dirty comparable block. And you'll see the difference in size. It's like less than half of our normal acrylic blocks. So once you get a few kits, you'll have a collection of these blocks, and I've just made that dirty because this one's dirty. Great. Alright, you'll have a collection of these blocks which are perfect for if you travel or go to scrapbook weekends or whatever. Hi Margaret, good morning. Good morning Shelley. Let me just scroll down in case I've missed anyone else. Hello Lisa, nice to have you here. And Lorraine, good morning Lorraine. Yeah, so these acrylic blocks, perfect for traveling, going to crops, craft events, over to friends. Really, really good. And that's our ombre ribbon. This is a retired ribbon. Maybe it's not because it's still in the current kit, so maybe it's not. Okay, we have our dimensionals. Looks like a sort of half sheet of dimensionals, and more than enough probably for this kit because Stampin' Up! Always give you more than what you actually need. Alright, lots of happy card kit. So there are all the different cards that it makes up. Beautiful images there. They're absolutely gorgeous cards. And then you have English instructions, French, Dutch, Japanese, and then over the page we have bigger images of each of the cards with little notes. So on this one, you've got, it says that you need 2 pieces of the ribbon that are layered together to make that little cool effect there. Yeah, and lots of little notes about things that you need. And then in the instructions, tells you over here, there's a video about this kit and other Stampin' Up! Kits. So what I suggest you do if you get a kit or anything like this, always watch the videos first because it'll give you hints and tips and things that may not be obvious when you are putting the kits together. Hey Wurge, sorry. Good morning. It's got the coordinating colours. So if you wanted to use the bits and pieces from this kit, or you had something left over, or you wanted to change the cards up, it's got the coordinating colours so that you can match cardstock and inks and things. There's tips here. To add shading, we recommend that you colour with the light colour first, then the dark. Since the paper in this kit is standard cardstock and not watercolour paper, we do not recommend that you use an aqua painter with this kit. Aha! See, that's why it didn't come with one. However, you can use watercolouring techniques that use blender pens. Or you could just colour with the pencils and give a really cool effect that way. Just colour them in. Says what your kit includes, and then it's got the steps. Stamp in the basic black ink, colour using the watercolour pencils, adhere using the Stampin' Dimensionals, adhere the vellum leaves, adhere the background, and adhere the ribbon. Now these steps numbers, I can't talk, are these numbers on here. So you've got number 1 as pointing to here. So you're going to stamp that in black on, there must be a die cut circle piece. Then number 2, it's going to, what was number 2? it said colour using watercolour pencils. So you're going to colour these images using your watercolour pencils. Then number 3, you're going to adhere using Stampin' Dimensionals. So that is raised. Number 4 is these vellum pieces. It says adhere vellum leaves. Number 5 is adhere background. Okay, so not really detailed step-by-step instructions, but enough that you can work it out and do it. And a lot of it is self-explanatory for an experienced crafter. You could look at that image and go, oh, I know what to do there. So, but if ever in doubt, refer to the steps. All right, so that's the instructions and the images. We'll put them aside for now. Oh, look at these cute little envelopes. They are gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh, and they're already lined. How cool is that? You know, that's one thing I keep forgetting to do with my cards, and it makes such an impact. Just put a little bit of DSP on the envelope. It's amazing the effect that it creates. Must remember to do that more often. All right, a little bit bigger. I love the layout of these cards. Long and skinny. Not what I'd normally think to do. So that must be the little cards that go in these little envelopes. I think that's a Sahara sand. Maybe it's not crumb cake. Let me have a look. What are the coordinating colours? Sahara sand. Okay, so Sahara sand card bases there. And here we have just white die cut pieces. They must be for a card. Alright, square envelopes. They look like 4x4 envelopes. Again, with the fantastic black and white detail on the inside. Funky hexagon card base. How cool is that? All right, these are the card bases for the second size up skinny envelopes. Die cut gold trim die cut pieces. Just pop straight out of there. Envelopes. Let me have a look. Yes, so the normal size envelopes. I'm just going to move all the envelopes aside because we're not actually going to use. Oh, there's another one. We're going to be using them. Our normal card bases. Our vellum die cut leaves. I don't know if you can see that. I'll like pop. Where are they? Pop one out. Some of these. Oh, there we go. Oh no! Look what I did. I tore that one. Oh no. That's not very good. Be very careful when you're popping these out, peoples. Don't do what I did and just break it. I can salvage that. That's not a problem. Hopefully it's a spare and I won't actually need it. Alright, Lorraine, I'll catch you later. No worries. Right, these are pattern die cut pieces, just rectangles. There's a big one there and a little one and a big one. And then we have black and white die cut elements as well. Again, more rectangles and strips. Our gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. Beautiful. Let me just get this big cardboard out, packing out of the way. Look at those flowers. They are gorgeous. Oh, I love them. So we're going to colour some of them, or all of them. And then we have some gold tags. Alright, so I'm game. If you're game, I'm going to do one. I might do them all, but it might get a bit boring. So, right. This is where you all get to tell me which one I should do first. Hello, Nicole. Good morning. I see you're home now, and hope you recovered from your test that you had. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I want you to comment. I want you all to tell me which card I should do first, and then I will do that one first, and then work through the others. So I'm just going to have a drink while you all are typing in which one. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So vote. Are you watching at work, Nicole? Bottom right, that's that one, Shelley. That's a gorgeous one. Number 4. How is everyone today? I hope everyone's fine and happy and and just good. Morning, Debbie. Lovely to have you here. So, Debbie, at the moment we're voting on which of these 5 cards I'm going to do first. At the moment I have bottom right was 1, number 4, this one. So someone tell me another one. If not, I'll just go in what order that they are voted for. I do like this bottom one. It's a lot of colouring though. You may get bored when I'm sitting here colouring for so long. Cold and snuggling up in bed, Narelle. Is it really cold where you are, or you have a cold? It's actually sunny here today, which is good because we won't have any more leaking roofs. Did you all see what happened yesterday? Oh my goodness. Let me start making this card and then I'll just let you know the saga from yesterday. Right, I'm going to have this handy so that I can keep referring to it. And I think for the first thing I'm going to do is colour. I think it uses these 2 for that one card because they are different. Right, so we'll move everything else out of the way that I don't need right now. Hard to choose, Debbie, I know. They're also gorgeous. So everyone should get this kit because, like, how impressed will your family and friends be when you send them a card made from this kit? They'll just go, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were an artist. You don't have to tell them your little secret that it was a kit and it really isn't that hard. Alright, so at the start of my video I had said that we could use aqua painters with these images, but as I read in those instructions, because it's not watercolor paper, they don't recommend it, so I'm not going to use them today. But I do have a stamp set that has similar sort of images in it, so what I might do another day is another card and use the watercolor pens on watercolor paper and sort of try and recreate a similar type of card with what I have so that you can see the watercoloring. It's cold and rainy. No, sorry, I was reading something else. I put 2 comments together now. Yes, Debbie, they are already die cut. You don't have to fussy cut. No, our kits are really easy. Just everything normally just pops out and you stamp and assemble. This is probably one of the ones that's got the most work in it because you are colouring. But a lot of the others is just pop out all the different elements, stamp your sentiments and stick it all down. So they couldn't really be any easier. It's wet and cold where you are, Narelle. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, yeah, we don't have the rain anymore. And I did send it your way, obviously. Good, because it did enough damage here yesterday. Yeah, so, yesterday, let me start colouring. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chat while I colour, but I'm going to do what they said. They said to start with the lighter colour first. This is a big image to colour. You guys might get bored with this. So chat amongst yourselves. Right, I'm going to, like they said, colour with the lighter colour first. Just every little petal. And I'm going by this image here as my guide. And I will try and keep looking up for comments so I don't miss anything. Yes, Karen, you do need to get this kit. It is gorgeous. And it was in our last catalogue, so it's carried over to this one. And I did like it enough, obviously, in the catalogue to purchase it. But then I let it sit on my shelf for the whole of the last catalogue, and I came across it the other day and thought, oh, I really should put those cards together because they're really, really pretty. So I am, and you guys get to watch me do it. Alright, yeah, yesterday, as I was saying, I did my Facebook Live, and it was raining. It was just a normal, like, rainy day. It wasn't heavy. It was quite light rain, like just sort of standard sort of rain, and it wasn't consistent. It was sort of on and off, and there was one stage during the morning when I was doing my Facebook Live that it was yeah, a fraction heavier, not much, and more consistent. So it rained for a period of time. Anyway, I came out for my Facebook Live to a scene in my lounge room. Oops, hang on. That's a leaf. To a scene in my lounge room of buckets and plastic tarps. And apparently our roof was leaking and it was running down through the ceiling fan. And a couple of other big marks on the ceiling, water stains on the ceiling where the water was pooling in the roof. And a crack had formed where the plaster joins, and it was dripping down through the crack. And so I called the SES and I said I need a tarp, because we didn't have a ladder big enough to be able to get onto the roof to see what the problem was. Is that a petal there? Wait, let me try and track down those two. I think it might be. Oh, I have trouble seeing sometimes these images what's what. Yeah, anyway, so we didn't have a ladder big enough to get up onto the roof to see what the problem was. So we called the SES, need a tarp. They couldn't get out till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this was maybe midday that I came out. And so we madly called around local roofing repair businesses, managed to get a guy out, and said he can come out between 3 and 4. So, but anyway, while I was on the phone to the SES, the guy said, we can't get out there till 4 anyway. So poke a hole in your ceiling with a with something, just one hole each, where each the spots where the water's pooling. Put a bucket underneath and let the water drain. So we did that, and all the water was draining out of the ceiling, and we put a bucket under the fan because it was like dripping through the ceiling fan. Anyway, then the roofing guy came out, and he came back down, and I said to him, listen, we had a tradie here a week or so ago, so if it's something that he's done, because it was in that general area of the house, then please take photos before you fix anything. And he goes, yeah, no worries. So anyway, he comes back down after about 10, not even 10 minutes, and he's laughing. He goes, oh my gosh, you won't believe it. The actual tradie that came to do our work was on the roof. He was extending our gas pipe through the ceiling to that side of the house where our barbecue is, because he wanted our barbecue connected to natural gas. And anyway, the tradie forgot to put the roof tiles back on. So we had a gaping hole in our roof. Roof tiles were still there, sitting to one side, and there was this big gaping hole. So no wonder the water was coming straight through. Couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh, that's just incredible. So anyway, this roofer put the tiles back on, and we've had no rain since, but anyway. And we won't have any more leaks, yay. But this plumber now is going to have to pay for all our damages. But I was pretty surprised that my family did not come in while I was doing my live yesterday and let me know what was going on. I thought, wow, that was, I don't know if that was good or bad. Like, so I'm just colouring the flowers, and like they have in their card, they have just done the light and then dark in the middle. So that's all I'm doing, and I think this is going to take a while, so I probably should have prepared one earlier, shouldn't I? I'll just do this one because otherwise you'll be on here for like hours and hours and hours. Are we all still here? So what's everyone up to today besides sitting watching me right now? What is everyone else doing? What are your plans for today? We were meant to be going out today to a pioneer village that's, I don't know, about half an hour away. But now we have to wait in for insurance and assessors, and the plumber is organising someone, a maintenance guy he uses or something or other, to come and check out the damage so that he can obviously find out how much it's going to be to fix it. So that's our change of plans. You still there, Narelle? Good. Good, good, good. Yes, Wurge. No wonder the water came through. Yeah. Yes, we had a massive hailstorm as well in Sydney before we left. We had a couple of cracked tiles. And the water then was coming through the downlight in the games room. And like, can you imagine how much water came through with no roof tiles? Oh my Lord. Just as well it wasn't like a heavy rain. And then my brother came over in the afternoon, and they're currently living about, I don't know, 10 minutes away from us. But they're closer to the water, a little bit closer to water. And they had torrential rain, like during the night and that morning. So, like, just as well we didn't get that. It would have been chaos. Like, our ceiling would have caved in with that amount of water. It was just dreadful. I'm hoping that's going to look better on the card, because if I look up close, I'm not very happy with that colouring. I am doing it quite quickly, so I don't bore you all forever. Yes, that's the only advantage of ColourBond roofs. Hey, Wurge, you don't ever have that problem. Mum and Dad's place is ColourBond, and that's where my brother's staying at the moment. And yeah, I love the sound of rain on the ColourBond roofs. But not when it comes through. Alrighty, so let me quickly get this coloured. Is watching someone else colour therapeutic? It is, colouring is therapeutic, but whether watching other people do it is the same, I don't know. These actually are pretty cool. So without the watercolour, these pencils are just colour like normal pencils. So this might be a bit hard to watercolour something this small anyway. Like, you have to have a lot of control over your aqua painter. No, my hand's getting sore. Alright. One lot of flowers is done. Now, second one. So has anyone here done much watercolouring? Because if you're not very familiar with it and you haven't done it, you want some tips and tricks, and I can do a video on it. Post it on my YouTube channel. Have you all been visiting my YouTube channel? Because I've posted a few videos on there. I'm putting my Facebook Live replays on there as well. But I am doing other videos as well that you won't see unless you hop onto my YouTube channel. So I hope you all jump across there and check them out. I haven't done videos for a long time. I thought it's time to get back into the videos. You do more with Copics. Yeah, I started as well with the Copics. I've got a few. But there's just so many Copics. Oh my goodness. So I've sort of tended to go back a little bit to the our Stampin' blends when I want to do a quick project, because with all the color charts and the different lights and darks and what am I trying to say? With the Copics, there's just so many different, like you've got your green, yellow greens, and your, what are the other ones? And your mauves, they can be like blue based or pink based, and they're just, I actually find it a little bit confusing. And a lot of times, if I feel like doing some colouring, I don't have the patience to sit and look up a chart. And then inevitably, I don't have... hi, Narelle. Yeah, no worries. You have to go and look up my YouTube channel. No worries. Yeah, I don't have the time, patience to look up all the different colour charts, and then inevitably I won't have all the right colours. There's so many of them. Oops. Right, quickly get this done. You can't fast forward Facebook Lives, that's a problem, hey? Then I'd probably talk like a chipmunk if you could. But what I'll do is just make up this one card, and then I will let you all go, and then I will make up the others and have them on my blog probably tomorrow. Not today, because I didn't actually do yesterday's blog post after my roof incident. Just put me all out of routine. So that blog post is still yet to be done. Those cards from yesterday will be on my blog later today. Yes, nearly 400 shades in Copics Word. That is amazing. That is so much. I used to do colouring classes. Kitten Clouder, she does Copics and colouring pencil like classes, marker classes and pencil classes. And I started the first few months and was really keen. And then I just sort of stopped doing them because I found I didn't have the time. Like I was still getting them, but I wasn't actually doing them. So I've stopped them now because there's no paying for anything if you don't have the time to sit and do it. But one day I will hopefully get back to them. Oh my goodness, my hand is hurting now. Alright, so what have we learnt so far from this kit? It's a bit more time consuming than our normal kits, but colouring is relaxing if you're not trying to do it quick. If you spend your time, this would be really, really therapeutic. The pieces are all die cut, so there's no fussy cutting. You get great instructions. You get everything you need except the adhesives. Come in a great box that you can reuse as a gift box. They're great for taking somewhere on holidays, so you can still do some crafting while you're away. They're very portable. Right, so now let's just do these leaves. Gosh, I love this green. Just beautiful. When I first saw it, Lemon Lime Twist is colour. When I first saw it, when it was released last year, it's like, whoa, that is bright. It's like on the verge of being fluorescent. But it has so grown on me. Apparently, Sarah, our CEO, it was her favourite colour, like her baby colour that she, well, not baby colour, but it's her little baby, this colour. She was really keen on it. I think she developed it or something. So it is really, really nice. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing with the big leaves. So I'm just going to colour them light first and then just put in some dark shading. Morning, Emma. Okay, now we just have some stems here in the middle. And then these stems. So if you take a lot of time in colouring this, or not a lot of time, but a bit more time than I am, you'll get a nicer result. I am doing it quite fast. Okay, now I'm just going to grab the old olive and give the leaves a bit of shading. They have, word, no worries, I'll catch you later. Nice to have you pop in. They have shading around the edges here and a little bit at the base. I'm not going to try and do anything fancy like that. I'm just going to colour up from the bottom. And I'm not even going to blend them very well, like I normally would. So I'll show you what I would normally do if I wasn't trying to do it quickly, because this is a very time consuming thing. Hi Cleeta, nice to have you here. I would then go back over it with a light colour just to blend in that darkness, so there's not like a real sharpness between where the dark ends and the light carries on. So like here, you can see the difference here. I've blended this one in a bit more than this one, and you can see the difference that it makes. Just sort of makes it a smoother transition between the two colours. I'm going to do it. I will. Now I've done the one, I have to do them all, because it's going to look odd if I don't. You see how easy it is to get a bit of dark and light shading going on? It just gives your colouring and your finished product a bit more dimension than it just being, you know, like a school kid colouring like you used to do when you're little, you know. You just colour in the image. Really proud of yourself when you stayed in the lines. And just going to blend this out. Alright, I'm doing it on a bit of a join here. Alright, so it's looking a bit richer. If I had more time, I'd really go over those flowers again, like the here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be really slack. And I find just when you're colouring and when you're blending, just do the one object at a time. So I could go and put all the dark in on all these and then go back and blend them out. But I find if I do one at a time, I won't forget one. So I won't go back and forget to do a leaf. And sometimes when you're really engrossed in what you're doing, it's easy to miss things like that. And it's not until you look at the finished product and then you go, oh, look what I've done. I love how versatile these pencils are. So even though they're watercolour pencils, they're just like a normal pencil when you're colouring. So that opens up a whole new world of things that you can do with them. So you don't have to have an aqua painter to be able to use them. Oops. Okay, so for those that have recently joined, I'm going to do, or I am colouring a couple of the images from this kit. Sorry, it's called Lots of Happy Card Kit. 20 cards, you get all the die cut pieces, you colour the floral images, stamp the sentiments, everything else you see is provided in the pack, and you simply just stamp the images and glue it down once you've coloured the flowers. There's refills available, so if you want to make more of the kits, then you can get a refill for another 20 cards, $37. The all-inclusive kit is $61. It comes with the stamp spot, the acrylic block, the stamp set, which I've got here somewhere. Here we go, the stamp set. Everything you see that I'm using, so the watercolour pencils, the die-cut flowers, dimensionals, ribbon, great instructions, and I've just lost something, I know, and all the cards and the lined envelopes, and it comes in this really cool box. So, morning Tracy, I didn't see you pop in. So this is the box that it comes in, really sturdy, fantastic box. You can use that for gift giving and storing things in. Great little box. So I just thought I'd quickly let you know that's what I'm doing. So if you've just jumped on and wondered what I am doing. Now, did I finish them? I think I did. I just need to add some colour here, the top of the stems. And then I'll move on to the stems of that one. Then we can assemble the card. Okay. Just this one here now. And then we can get going. Oh, look at that. I missed a stem. Oh, no. I think I actually coloured between one of them there. Oh, look, never mind. No one's going to know, are they? As long as you don't tell them. Okay, done. That's our colouring. Good enough for now. So now we need one of the tall, skinny cards. So I'll just bring everything back in so we can get all the pieces that we need. Right, so we need a tall, skinny envelope to go with this card. So they're the envelopes that go with this, and they are lined. So that's our envelope that we need. Now we need to find the card. There are all the envelopes, small die cut flowers, our small cards, our white die cut hexagon card bases. So there's the skinny cards we're after. Okay, we also need one of these. I don't know what this shape is. That's one of our punch. Tailored tag punch or something, I think it's called. We also need this bit of patterned paper here, which would be one of the smaller ones. So everything's die cut. There's no trimmer needed, no scissors needed. All you need basically is adhesive because everything else is provided. Is that all on that card? I haven't missed anything. Oh, the ribbon. We need to cut some ribbon. That looks like it's folded under. Right, so let's assemble this card. First thing I'm going to do is stamp the sentiment. Turn this around so you can see those pretty flowers. A stamp spot, a block, a stamp set. They have used Here's to the Happiest Birthday Yet, which is this one here. Morning, Deborah. Nice to see you here again. Okay, if I go off camera, you know what to do. Yell at me. Alright, so we ink up our stamp. Now, the stamp spots, for some reason, sometimes go dry. They might be dry in the kit when you get them, so re-ink them. So I haven't tested this one. I'm going to do it in an inconspicuous place. That looks okay. So let's ink up our stamp. These stamp spots are perfect. If you're going to take this kit anywhere, or you craft at someone else's house, or going on holidays, you want to take some craft with you, get our Stampin' spots. They come uninked in our shop. And and ink them up with whatever colours match what you're taking with you. And then you can have all our colours when you go camping or whatever on holidays and you're going to do some stamping. Oops, you've got all the colours and they take up next to no room. Compared to our normal size ink pads, they are amazing. Alright, here we go. I have black on my acrylic block. See that? I'm going to wipe that off or I'll end up transferring onto the tag. Am I on camera? Hope so. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Because it's clear, see-through, I should be able to get this straight, but there's no guarantee with me. And also with our acrylic blocks, this one is a little bit smaller than our normal acrylic block. Again, oh, look at that. No. Fantastic for traveling. Okay, I didn't put enough ink on there, obviously, and it's come out great. Should I attempt to do that again? And you know what? If I had to use my Stamparatus, I could easily re-ink it and get it right. Bugger. Maybe this ink hasn't quite got enough in it. Might not be juicy enough. I can re-ink it, but I'm going to have another go at doing it. And when you're using our photopolymer stamps, sometimes you need a bit more solidness, I guess is the word, under where you're stamping, because they won't always stamp properly. So I usually use, and I might dig it out, my Stampin' Pierce mat. Just put it underneath and it gives a bit more cushioning. And I reckon I'm not going to be able to line this up. I need to stand up to do this. Is my fat head in the way? You can see all my highlights. My silver highlights. Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed. We may have to make our own tag to fit on here. Has everyone got everything crossed? See my fat head in the way? Oh, man. Alright, you ready? Here we go. Oh, that's a bit better. I can't believe I got that lined up. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's a first. Look at that. Doesn't look too bad. No one will know, unless they watch the video, that I stuffed that up. Alright. Pre-cut and scored card. Simply fold in half. If you have a bone folder, run it along the edge. Make that really nice and crisp. If you don't, fingernail works great. Then we put on our pre-cut die cut piece, and I think that's glued straight on. Alright, we're just going to glue that about there. Looks good. Maybe down a fraction. Alright. Then we are going to put on, I think that ribbon looks like it's stuck to the back of that tag. So that means we're going to take out our die cut flowers. That we have coloured. Right, position them on. So let me see if I can recreate what they've done. They appear to have that one there. Right, that one. And they've got this one. Where have they got this one? Over here. Maybe. Oh, wait, hang on. No, they've got that one there. And then they've got this one at the back front. Back front. Something like, oh gosh. Hang on. They've got them doubled up, but I can't quite work out how they've done it. I think it's something like that. Have they done that? Oh, I think they have, straight over the top. And then there is vellum leaves under there as well. So let's grab the vellum leaves. And I'll try not to tear one like I did before when I was unpacking it. Right, so let's just grab one of these, pop them out very carefully. I don't know how many they've used. One or two. Who knows? Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to come out. I'm so scared of breaking it like I did the other one. Okay, and... no, they haven't. They've got that sideways. Ah, so they've done. Okay, a little bit sideways. And then they have a vellum leaf here and here. So they must have used two. So I've got one under there. Let's pop another one out. Now with vellum, a lot of people struggle with knowing how to attach it to a project. It's really simple. You just got to make sure that there's somewhere hidden on the vellum that you can't actually see on the project. Right, you can't see those vellum leaves on there very well, but if you, like in the card in real life, you'd be able to see them. Right, so sticking vellum down. Ears, I'm going to keep them together so I know sort of roughly how they go. Alright, with vellum, you just need to attach or apply your glue to a part that isn't going to be seen. So it's going to be covered by something else. I know there's vellum tape and stuff on the market. I've never had great success with that. If you look closely, you can still see it. So I just tend to make sure that if I'm going to use something vellum, I have an element I can place over where I've put the glue. So with these, I'm going to just put a bit of glue sort of down here because I know that's going to be covered by the sentiment and the flowers in front anyway. And like everything, I don't particularly worry a great deal about the placement. I'm pretty sure that that will be seen. Like I try to recreate things as close if there's a sample that I should be following. But being creative means that, you know, you don't have to follow what everyone else is doing. You can make your own design. It's just a guide, these images. You can change this kit completely if you want. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And then this one I think they had over a bit like that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I'm just going to stick these flowers down. Liquid glue is my go-to, our Tombow glue, because it gives you wiggle room if you get things in the wrong place or you're not happy with where you've put them. Gives you a chance to move them around. And then this one, if I look on the sample, they have it covering this little leaf here. So I'm hoping that if I do it like that, because I'm also very conscious of where the stems are down the bottom, so I don't really want them sort of sitting over like that. That'd be really weird. So we just fiddle with it till we're happy with it. And at times like this, I actually grab my glue, hold this in place, and I just pop the glue underneath. Doesn't matter where I put it. There we go, and I know it's going to be in the position where I want it, and I'm pretty happy with that. Just hold it, make sure it's not going to move. And then, alright, what happened? Am I still live? Because my screen, can everyone tell me if I'm still live? Because my, oh no, I've got poor network connection. What happened? Did I get cut off? Oh no, am I still live? I can't see what's happening. My laptop shows me as live, but the button. Okay, radio, I'm back. Am I right this time? Oh, technology. Don't you love it? I don't. Not today. Ah. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. Goodness gracious me. Wait a minute. Where am I? I'm back now, I think. Am I? Oh my Lord. Third time lucky. Oh, and I'm round the right way. Oh, Shelley. You're so lovely to jump back on. And Narelle, thank you. And Margaret, oh, thank you, ladies. I think I'm going to send everyone a little something today for persevering with this technology and sideways stuff that's going on. Oh, my goodness. Right, so let's finish this card. Oh, so I'm sure you've got much better things to be doing with your day. Okay. Now, I want to... One second. There we go. I'm trying to see myself again, and oh, finally. Oh, look, now I'm a bit crooked. Oh, look, I'm not going to muck around with anything else because I don't need the extra drama. Right, now we are just going to apply some adhesive to the back of our tag so we can stick on this ribbon. Now, I'm using up the last of my fast fuse, so sad that that has gone away and we can't buy it anymore. Right, now they have on their card here, wrap the ribbon around on this side. So I'm just going to do the same thing. So I need to come from this side, a little bit of a tail, probably too much of a tail. Going to wrap it over on itself. Make sure a bit sticking out the side so you can see it. And then stick that down, and that's, I think, close enough. That's to what they've got. Stay stuck. And then we just turn it over on the front. And you'll see on the sampler, hopefully you can see it's sort of just cut at an angle. So we will just do the same thing. We'll cut. Sorry if I'm off camera. Oh, look, there we go. It'll be pretty in the end, won't it? And they have attached it with dimensionals, so they're telling me. And they give you dimensionals. So we will use the dimensionals they have provided for us. So far, all I have used that is not included in the kit is, what have I used? Glue. The liquid, this is what I used, the liquid Tombow glue, skinny end, which is what I use all the time, but it does actually have a thick end as well. I've never ever used this end because like this glue is really strong and you don't need a lot, so I've never needed that much that I've needed that big nib. So the little one's fine. And if you're grossed out, don't look, turn away now, because this is my little cup that I hold it in. It is a little expressy coffee cup. And are you ready for the grossness? Look at that. As a build-up of glue inside, that is disgusting. But anyway, I just have it upside down in this little pot. And yes, it is gross. And yes, I will replace it very soon with a nicer looking one. But yeah, it does wonders just having it on hand, ready to go. And I don't have to worry about taking the lid off it. And that's what the grossness is on the bottom. It's just a build-up of glue that's come out. When I popped it upside down, there's always a little bit that seeps out. But and would you see what happened then? Oh no, some of my glue fell out. No, now I've got it here. Oh dear. Are you sure today's not Friday the 13th? Wow, that's just so funny. Oh, this is going to be a card to remember, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe it's taken me an hour to make this card. Oh, yay. Right, normally it wouldn't, but like I'm gabbing on and we've had lots of issues. Alright, here we go. Last spot. Using our sample, we just put it on there. And we have a completed card. How pretty is that? That is so nice. Crappy stamp sentiment. Geez, I really wish this lady would learn how to stamp. Oh, there we go. Our finished card. Oh, that is so cute. Match it with our little envelope. Just beautiful. So there you go. Thank you for persevering with me today, ladies. It's been fun. Oh, gosh. Technology is wonderful, isn't it? Thank you for watching. That is one of the 4 cards. I had planned on doing more, but with the drama, I'm not so going to bother. I need to be grateful I got one done. So that's that one that we've done. There's actually 4 others you can do. So I hope you have enjoyed that and you think about purchasing this kit. My shop is here, bit.ly/shopwithnorelle. And everyone who purchases in June, every order will put you in the draw to win a $50 gift voucher. So well worth purchasing. There's no limit on your purchases. $10 purchase will see you in the draw as much as a $200 purchase. So yeah, you got to be in it to win it. And if you win your voucher, you just have to add $11 and postage and you could get this kit. How cool is that? And thank you for watching, and I will hopefully be back next week. I'm not sure about the weekend, but hopefully be back next week with some more Facebook Lives. So everyone have a fantastic day, what's left of it, and an amazing weekend. Stay safe if you're out there on the roads, and just generally have a great weekend. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll catch you later.